Is Russia stealing Ukrainian grain and selling it abroad? This video shows lorries in the southern Ukrainian city of Melitopol heading in the direction of Russian-controlled Crimea, thought to be carrying this vital resource. A Sky News forensics investigation has tracked several ships moving grain out of Ukraine. This isn't just one isolated incident, it's happening on a large scale. Using marine traffic data, we followed the route of one of those Russian-flagged ships, the Mikhail Nanashev, believed to be carrying grain to Turkey, where it'll be unloaded. It's tracked travelling north through the Bosphorus on the 21st of May, having come from the Mediterranean. The following day, its onboard tracker is switched off. Its last recorded position is here, in the Black Sea. But the same ship is located in satellite imagery stopping in Sevastopol port in Crimea, the peninsula that Russia invaded and annexed back in 2014. Satellite imagery from the same day shows it next to silos being loaded with what analysts say is grain. 2 days later it's shown again, now with its cargo covered. The ship turns its tracker back on in the Black Sea the next day. On the 27th of May, it travels through the Bosphorus past Istanbul, where this video was shot. Then for a few days, it passes through the Mediterranean, before docking in the Turkish port of Iskenderun, where it's seen here, the cargo on board now being unloaded at a dock that receives grain. Several days later, the ship travels back to Istanbul and is filmed travelling through the Bosphorus. Now notice how much higher the ship is in the water, indicating it's no longer carrying its load. Location data shows the Mikhail Nanashev travelling back towards the Black Sea, its onboard tracker going off again, at this point on the 11th of June. Ukraine alleges documentation from the ships is being faked to say the grain is from Russia, not Ukraine. Kyiv's ambassador to Turkey is under no illusions about who's behind this.
There's most probably Russian intelligence are responsible for that, because they are physically military intelligence who are controlling the situation on the land in occupied territories, and the scale of the stolen grain, the amount of money they gain from this is the millions of US dollars.
Russia denies selling Ukrainian grain abroad, while Turkey says it is investigating. Last month, we gained rare access to Odessa port on Ukraine's Black Sea coast. Before the war, it exported millions of tons of grain around the world. Its grain elevators now stand idle, ships moored up, blockaded by the Russian Navy. Russia is preventing millions of tons of grain reaching those who desperately need it, while evidence piles up showing it is stealing Ukrainian grain and selling it abroad, or using it to bribe poorer nations to support it over the war.